नमस्कार मित्र हो. पाठीमागील 4 ते 5 व्हिडिओ लेक्चर्सपासून आपण सेक्रेटल प्रॅक्टिस या विषयाच्या 12वी कॉमर्सच्या पहिल्या टॉपिकला सुरुवात केली होती. त्या टॉपिकचा शेवट हा या व्हिडिओनं होत आहे. या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण सायक्लिकल फ्लो ऑफ वर्किंग कॅपिटल आणि कंपोनंट्स ऑफ कॅपिटल स्ट्रक्चर हे 2 भाग कव्हर करत आहोत. या आधीच्या व्हिडिओ लेक्चरमध्ये इन प्रिव्हियस व्हिडिओ लेक्चर्स we discuss about meaning of corporate finance, definitions of corporate finance, importance of corporate finance, capital requirement, working capital requirement and fixed capital requirement, factors affecting on requirement of capital, maybe it is working capital or fixed capital requirement. So the next part, that is cyclical flow of working capital. Initially the business owner have a cash as a capital, so the cash is used to buy raw material. After buying raw material and making in the process of production, the raw material is converted into semi-finished goods, then again into finished goods, and the stock semi-finished goods is converted into finished goods, that is actual goods available for stock inventories. And after selling of goods, after this finished goods is sold out, then it is known as sales of goods. And if sales is made as a credit sale, if sale is made as a credit sale, then it creates accounts receivables. Because we sell goods on credit, that's why it creates accounts receivables. When these accounts receivables are collected, then it is again the amount, that is collection of amount in the form of cash. So when we sell goods on credit, it creates accounts receivable. When we collected due amount of accounts receivable, then collect due amount of account receivable, then it again goods are converted, okay, or goods, that is credit sale. After credit sale, the goods are again converted into cash because of credit sale through the process of collection of accounts receivable. So again it is converted into cash, or we have a cash because we sell goods and the amount we sell goods and the amount get in the form of cash. So again we use this cash for purchasing raw material. After purchasing raw material in the production process, again we converted raw material into semi-finished goods, then finished goods, that is inventories, stock, then again stock of finished goods is sold out. Then again we sell goods on credit sales. We sell goods as a credit on credit, then it creates accounts receivable. And after accounts receivable, when we collect the amount due on these goods, when we collect amount of credit sales, then it is again converted into cash, or we get cash after collection of credit sales. So this is a flow of, that is cyclical flow of working capital. Cash is used to buy raw material. Raw material is converted into semi-finished goods and finished goods. In finished goods, we sold out in the market. Then, if we sell goods on credit sales as a credit sale, then it creates accounts receivable. And after accounts receivable, when we collect amount, collect amount as of credit sale, then it is again converted into cash, or we have a cash as initially, or more than the initial cash. Okay, so the cash is used for the payment of dividend, and remaining amount is again invested into business. So this is known as a cyclical flow of working capital. Next and last point of this topic, that is capital structure. Capital and structure, or capital structure, constitute two words: capital and structure. Capital, that is the amount invested by business owner in the business, known as a capital. Structure, arrangement of different components in proper proportion, that is structure. So it is a mix up of various sources of funds in proper proportion. There are two sources of funds. Debt sources and equity sources. Debt sources, or debt capital and equity capital. So arrangement of debt capital or borrowed capital, and arrangement of equity capital or own capital in proper proportion as a mixture. Okay, as a proper proportion, as a mixture of both these sources, that is own capital and debt capital, known as a capital structure. So definition of capital structure: the long-term sources, both debt capital and equity capital. Equity shares. Equity capital includes equity shares and preference shares. Equity shares and preference shares provide a long-term source or finance to the companies. And debt capital, that is debenture, bonds, except deposits, debenture, bonds, loans, provide a long-term source of finance to the companies. The long-term sources of funds employed in business enterprise are vessels, known as a capital structure. Next definition: capital structure is a relation between the debt and equity securities. Firm's capital structure is a relationship between, or it is a mixture of debt and equity securities that makes up the firm's फायनान्सिंग ऑफ इट्स ॲसेट्स. व्यवसायाच्या ॲसेट्ससाठी फायनान्सिंग करत असताना जे डेट अँड इक्विटी कॅपिटलसाठी डेट आणि इक्विटी कॅपिटलचे सोर्सेस वापरले जातात, त्याचं प्रॉपर मिक्सचर म्हणजेच कॅपिटल स्ट्रक्चर आहे. Components of capital structure. There are 4 basic components of capital structure: equity share capital, preference share capital, retained earnings, and borrowed capital or debt capital. First, we see what is meant by equity shares or equity capital. Those shares who does not have priority right or first right in repayment of capital and payment of dividend as a priority right at the time of winding up of the company, known as equity shares. Equity shareholders having voting rights. Equity shareholder participate in the management. Equity shareholder elect their representative, known as a board of directors. Equity shareholder get fluctuating rate of dividend as a return on their investment. Equity shareholder are actual risk bearer of company because the market value of share fluctuates each and every minute in the market through the forces of demand supply. So the prices of equity shares are not stable. Market prices of equity shares are not stable. That's why these are the real risk bearer of the company. Equity shareholder provides irredeemable capital to the company. Next, preference. The word preference itself describes, that is, a difference between equity shares and preference shares. Preference shares means those shares having first right or priority right compared to equity share capital in respect of payment of dividend and repayment of capital at the time of winding up of the company, known as a preference share capital. Preference shareholder get fixed rate of dividend as a return on their investment. Equity share capital does not have any type of voting rights or normal voting rights. Equity shareholder, preference shareholder does not have any type of voting rights, normal voting rights. Equity shareholder have normal voting rights. They participate in the management, but preference shareholder does not have normal voting rights. They don't participate in the management of the company because market value of preference share is not fluctuate, because these preference shares are not, because the market value of preference share is fixed and this is not fluctuate in market, but the market value of equity shareholders fluctuate as per supply forces, as per demand supply forces. Next, retained earnings. Retained, the word retained means at the end of year, when company gets a profitable situation or when company gets a profit, after payment of all types of liability, company have certain amount with them, that is, company have a part of profit retained with the company or remain with the company. So company creates its a reserve, okay, or accumulated profit of company, that is retained earning. And this profit, when company wants to capitalize this retained earning or remain, or a company when wants to invest this capital, that is retained profit or retained profit, as a capital in the business. So at that time company use the process of capitalization of profit, or it is also known as flogging back of profit or reinvestment of reserve or profit in the business, that is retained earnings. Next, borrowed capital. Borrowed capital holders are creditors of the company. There are various sources through which company collect capital. Or borrowed sources of capitals are debentures, loans, bonds, deposits, public deposits, through which company collect borrowed capital. Borrow means company borrow this capital for specific span of life. After that particular specific period of time, company must repay the borrowed capital with principal and interest to the respective capital providers. Debentures. Debentures create debt on the company, or the debentures create debt on the company. There are various types of debentures: secured debentures, unsecured debentures, convertible debentures, non-convertible debentures. Term loan, bonds and deposits, these are the borrowed source of capital. Some characteristics of borrowed capital: borrowed capital create debt on the company. Company have to pay interest on borrowed capital compulsorily. Either company have profit or company doesn't have profit, company must pay interest on company yearly on the borrowed capital. So these are the components of capital structure: equity share capital, preferential capital, retained earning, and borrowed capital.